I quite enjoyed A Tale of Two Christmases. I don't always love this kind of film where we have two alternate timelines, but actually I thought this one worked quite well. This was released in 2022. It's a Hallmark film directed by Jason Bourke, written by Silent Busby and Nancy Katz, and it stars Katherine Barrell as our protagonist, Emma. And in the film, Emma she's having two Christmases. One, she goes home and visits her family and reconnects with somebody from her past called Drew, played by Chandler Massey. And in the other one, she stays in the town where she lives and is doing her work and is spending time with a new potential romantic interest. And I guess the bulk of the film is trying to work out which person will she be with by the end of the film? What is her true destiny? Which Christmas should be the one that she really experiences? And I'm not going to go into too much detail about that, of course, but I thought it worked really well. As I said, I don't necessarily like this kind of narrative in general, but sometimes they can be done well, and I thought they handled the two timelines really well. It was never really confusing, and it was very obvious which timeline we were in. Emma herself looked quite different in each of the timelines, and obviously the characters we're with are very different. So it was very easy to kind of keep up with which timeline we're in, and I feel like the pacing back and forth between the two was absolutely fine. I feel like we got enough time with both of them. We focused on the right characters, the right amount, and in general, I thought the narrative was really well handled. Emma is also a really likeable protagonist. I was happy to follow her journey, or both of her journeys, and I knew what I wanted for her, but whether or not it's what happens, of course, I'm not going to say, but I did enjoy the narrative. We do have a lot of Christmas activities and festive environments and a lot of gorgeous costumes. Very beautiful, festive and holiday-themed costumes. So I thought it was really good. It isn't my kind of film ordinarily, but I do love Christmas films, so there was always going to be something about it that worked for me, and I'm pleased to say, based on my personal tastes, it exceeded my expectations. I thought they handled the narrative really well, the characters were really interesting, the Christmas aspect was really strong. I'm pretty happy. If it sounds like something that might appeal to you, then I'd say A Tale of Two Christmases is worth watching. It's definitely a pretty decent story.